Greetings. Welcome to Kindred Sanctuary. Let us begin, shall we? This is going to be today's daily message. How can we best navigate these energies today? I'm gonna start asking like a solid question, you know? How can we best navigate these energies today? The way this said, it was very intense. Indeed. By the way, I've noticed like the way in the wind element moves around me is very magical. Just because of, I don't know, the way like your stars, your planets and stuff like that have a lot of air energy, like 4 planets in Aquarius. So yeah, I just noticed. Just a quick note. I feel like you can, whatever element is mostly in your chart, like it comes naturally to you, and there's something there. But anyway, let's see. I just made a element video, like to discover what your favorite, not your favorite, what is your most powerful potent element. And I just realized wind isn't in that, but this is based off of the 5 Chinese, the Chinese philosophy of the 5 elements, all right? And they all those elements are like subcategories of the same element in one way or the other. So I wonder right now, I want to see which one the wind would fall under. I feel like metal, right? What would it be? Okay, so in Chinese traditions, there are the 5: earth, fire, wind and air, and void. I can see that. But let me see Chinese philosophy. Philosophy. Earth, wood, fire, metal, and water. Honestly, like fire and air would probably intertwine. But I don't know. It's not like the wind element doesn't exist. But if anything, it's like the byproduct of the space filled in between, and like the byproduct of the fire element's ignition. So I don't know. Where would it fall under? But with that being said, let's just see what is here. I mean, we do have the air element here, Libra, the Indie card, and then this card fell out, the Dark Lady. So this is how you can best navigate these energies today. There's a lot of, already, as you can tell in this reading, there's a lot of like 2 sides. I'm hearing 2 sides of the same story. So we're going to reflect what we already started channeling and what we felt inclined to bring our attention to. And then with these 2 elements here, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Fawn card. So like 2 sides of the same coin here. You have Arthur and Merlin. You have God and Devil. Like you have like 2 sides of the same coin here. Whatever this means for everybody today. But for some reason, this is very poignant. This is very, like, essential. It's doing this. Okay, so this is this heaviness. This is for this heaviness. Alright. Take 2, 3. And then look at the bottom. Okay. No, these are not in reverse. Okay, what do we have here? So this is behind all of that. This is like what's behind the mud. Let us see what's behind the mud. So behind the mud are these heavy emotions. So this is how you're gonna best navigate today's energies. This seems like a very intense day for some reason, like a very powerful day. Though it's just a Saturday, there's a lot that can be done here when it comes to reaching the next level in something. I want to flip this card around. It was already here. I had previously flipped it. The indie card. Something that you're too afraid of admitting. I'm hearing something that you're too afraid of admitting. Interesting. What is it? What is this thing that you're afraid of admitting? Something you already know. Something that you're a little insecure to admit. That would give you a lot of power, actually. So this is how you're gonna best navigate today's energies. There's gonna be always like two different presenting ideas in every given moment, and you're gonna need to choose the one you normally wouldn't choose in regards to the one that you'd normally be too embarrassed to choose, the one that you normally would not have the most confidence. It's almost like you're gonna be given the confidence to see this version of yourself through. You're gonna see like a new version of yourself today emerge from the chaos. Emerge from the the chaos, the discombobulation. But yeah, I'm just getting this overwhelming like urge to like, you know how when you get so annoyed at yourself, like you get annoyed at yourself for not doing something that you know you should be doing, and then you're just like, oh my god, let me just do it. It's that feeling, but with how you normally behave. So like how you are behaving is like it's molding, it's transforming a lot more, especially with the singer of initiation, the singer of initiation and the piper. You have been following your song, you have been on your flow, you have been on your stream, and that your intuition, that voice is getting louder and louder and louder, especially in moments where you would normally give in to others' opinions, give in to others' energy, give in to others' stream of flow. You now have your own flow. It's very powerful, and it's going in the direction that it's going, and it's evolving from the state that you normally would have painted a bad picture over. Like if embodying this version of yourself made you feel too confident for some reason, like if embodying this version of yourself made you feel like you were stepping on others or anything like that, all of that is getting like washed over and cleansed over this weekend, if anything. It's getting washed over, it's getting cleansed, especially with the singer of initiation. Like you have been experiencing this like a lot of trials and tribulations that you had just been like passing and like acing every test along the way. And as you have been doing this, more of yourself has been revealing and more of yourself has been integrating. Okay, so going back to this two sides of the same coin, there's a lot of like understanding that will come, if you haven't felt it already, over the emotions that you normally would have shamed yourself for having. For example, like if you were to be inspired by another individual, you would have, for some reason, like if you were in a low vibrational state of mind, you would have felt like you were operating from lack because you saw something, because you gain value from something outside of you, so you would try to act like you didn't need it and only try to get from yourself. And that's operating from a space of lack and a space of just a lower vibration of not understanding that sometimes you do need help, right? It's just knowing when to make those decisions. And that's why this is being completely reinvigorated. Your ability to make decisions is going to be reinvigorated and done properly. All right, it's going under a refinement today, and you're gonna be able to navigate through your heavier emotions a lot easier than usual. I'm gonna take that one, bottom of the deck, behind the revealing of the mask, the narcissistic energy. Yeah, you're gonna be able to like deal with that a lot better within yourself and others. All right. One more card, lovely fairies. Anything else we need to know today? I feel like I pretty much covered everything. That was a very cool message. That one, these two. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it just came out again. The Glanconer, the narcissistic card, and the undressing of the salad. Yep, this is achieving the impossible. Normally, okay, so I'm saying where like you would normally like, you were at the point of your life where like, okay, you're doing good, you're juggling a lot, you're giving a lot of tests, you're like, oh my god, here we go. Then usually this is the point where you pull one more piece of the Jenga thing and everything just falls. Nope, actually, you can handle more. You can end up handling a lot more than you can handle. You don't bite off more than you can chew, and it seems like you actually are on track. Nice. Okay. It seems like you're actually on track to dealing with this issue. Whatever it, but it doesn't feel like it's coming from you. It feels like, just as you go on about your day, doing, checking off the checks, checking off the tasks, doing everything that you need to do, slaying as you are slaying. You're just doing your thing, and yeah, as you do that, you might attract energies that try to prevent that, even within yourself, though. Like, even within yourself, that might want to hold on to this progression so much so that you might just be a little careful. They're telling me to like be a little careful about holding up the blindfold. Okay, with all that being said, allow yourself to be inspired by the darkness, by the depth that the darkness can carry. All right, just because, like, don't fault yourself for being human in certain moments. I'm hearing, or don't fault others for being human in certain moments. All right, it's all a process of a worldwide ascension. All right, this is all a process of worldwide elevation. I'm hearing. All right. Oh, that's awesome. I just got a heart comment from an awesome person. I love the world sometimes. There's like a bunch of light and beauty everywhere sometimes. Isn't it great how we can all just share love with one another, and it doesn't have to be weird or awkward or anything, like it's just, we can all just exist peacefully and hopefully with one another. I will never forget, like, there's a reason why I follow Nerthus so often, or so openly, right? Why I've coined her as my favorite goddess, basically. And it's because, like, she's just such a peaceful, serene energy to have. And, like, if she's in your life, if she's working with you, if you're communing with this goddess, she's gonna, like, make sure you have peace in all of your relationships. Even in peace, like, even in relationships you normally wouldn't see yourself having, you get humbled. You get humbled with this goddess, like, immediately. But, like, through the ethers, and through, like, little moments where you normally wouldn't see yourself being in, like, like saying, what's an example, like, say there's somebody, say there's somebody that would normally annoy you, like crackhead, for example, like, just as you're walking your dog, right, just giving you annoying looks and energy like that. Honestly, they're in the situation they're in, they're probably trying their best, right? Like, what good is it to judge somebody just because they are where they are in, like, just because they are in the state that they are in, right? Like, basically that. So, like, I've learned to, like, heal little moments like that. Just, like, immediately in those moments, I can just hear her, like, whoa, like, that could be anybody, like, just send good vibes always. And it's not gonna harm anybody. It's gonna always, like, do this. It's gonna help inspire the world, all right? So, Yeah, anyway, it was just a little um, small yapping about my goddess Nerthus. You know, they say, like, in the mythology, whenever she was present, any day that she, like, arrived, when it was her day, they would all sheath their weapons. All war would be put to a halt for that single day as they, like, watched her. I think they washed her, actually. That was a verbal typo, but maybe she made me say that. Yeah, like, they washed, I'm pretty sure they gave her a bath in the waters in the lake. And yeah, that lake is revered or something. I'm sorry. Like, I don't have the. She's like, wow, what a great follower I have. Listen, Nerthus, I'm trying my best here. Yeah, she's like the epitome of healing. Anyway, the singer of healing, she came out. Whenever the singer's out, it's like great healing on the precipice. But anyway, the journeyman at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you guys, this is what I mean by, like, finding your god, finding your goddess. Like, I didn't shave really well here, but that's what I mean by finding your god or finding your goddess. It's like really embodying it, and whatever energy it is that you're connecting with, right? You know, God. Usually, you know, a lot of people connect with Jesus, obviously, and it's a very loving energy, very unconditional loving energy that we all connect with, right? But it's a part of a big celestial body that we are all literally in. If you were to zoom out, it looked like a spaceman, and like just. Am I even making sense? That's how I'm seeing it, at least. Like a big space organism. And within that little speck, you have Earth, and one little universe, you have another universe there, another universe there, and all that stuff. And then the powers and the electricity, the celestial beings at play, it's all connected, alright? Don't overthink it, alright? I love you guys. Travel safely through the mind, the night, into the light, the divine, and I bid you farewell. Welcome to the end, and until next time, the end says farewell. We'll see you next time. I love you guys.